Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Richard, the six-figure tutor. So check it out. So in this video, I want to talk about like different things you can post on your Facebook, because I always get questions like, what types of content should I post on my Facebook or on my Instagram? So in this video, I'm going to kind of go into it. Here you can actually see my 30-day content strategy plus marketing calendar. So this, I'm going to link to this below. You can actually get access to this for free, which is going to help you out tremendously, especially in just organizing your thoughts, organizing your posts, because if you don't have a plan and you go in blind every day, you're going to have a hard time. So this is just a way to really organize the way that you post content, make sure you're consistent, and if you do it daily, you're definitely going to see results. So with that being said, download this for free. The link is going to be in the description. And if you love the content, if you haven't already, please subscribe. For this video, we actually are a brand new channel. So with that being said, I'm going to try to post a video every single Friday. Once I get into the swing of things, I'm going to try to up the amount that I post. And the goal of this channel is just to help tutors either start, grow, or scale their business using, internet marketing and stuff like that. So with that being said, let's dive right in. So content. So we got a 30-day plan here. So there's a bunch of different stuff you could post. You can do, inspirational quotes, value posts. Value would be like tips or tricks or things that's going to help your audience, improve their life in some way. Testimonials, usually from other people, right? Different questions, stuff like that. So I want to show you guys some examples. So these are posts that I've actually posted myself that have worked very well. And so I got about 10 examples here just to kind of inspire you guys. And then hopefully it gives you enough inspiration to go use the calendar, use the marketing strategy, and kind of, take it from there. So for this one, it says, over the past 6 years, we've had the pleasure of helping almost 400 students. It's been incredible. We have learned a lot. One thing that we've learned and we know to be true is this. If you get your child involved in the learning process, standing up out of their seats and on the whiteboard, actively engaging, that's one thing that I preach at my center, they learn and retain so much more than if you just sit them down with a worksheet, right? And so this right here, it's a value post, right? It's like talking about something. And it's a cool little quote from Benjamin Franklin. It says, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." And so you see this supports this, and people really like that, right? So let's get into the next one. The next one, this is a testimonial post. So this is actually, this is a video, and it's a compilation of like something like, 6 to 10 students all saying how much they love the center, how we've helped them, etc., right? And then it says, "Is your child ready for the next semester? If not, that's totally okay. The whole world has gone to a really weird and uncertain place, and it's made learning and education that much more difficult." This is referencing like COVID, right? So most parents have jobs, they're busy, and just haven't had to deal with school work for years, so it's not your fault. Give me a call, boom. So call to action. Hey, shoot me a call for a free 30-minute strategy session where I'll get to know you, your child better. Let's see if we would be a good fit to help them catch up on catch your child up and make sure that they aren't behind, etc. So you could read this, right? If you really want to read this, just pause the video, that's fine. Now, one thing I ask is don't copy these posts exactly. It's not right? But you can model it. So like use what I'm posting, the types of posts, testimonials, value posts, stuff like that. Use them as examples and then come up with your own stuff. The next thing was a simple, how has it been having your kids home for the past few months and having to teach them yourself? Comment with a GIF. People love these things, and it's cool because it gives your Facebook page some engagement because everybody's posting these like funny GIFs, and then you can go. One thing is whenever someone comments on your posts, always make sure that you you respond back and like be fun, have a personality. Gary Vaynerchuk says that if you took out media in social media, you'd probably get it right. What he means by that is a social platform, right? So communicate with these people, talk to them, let them know that you're an actual person, right? So this is a good one. Get your free checklist. So does your child struggle with their confidence in math? Download your free checklist on how to get your child's confidence up in math as well as their grades, right? So one thing is you always want to be collecting emails. You want to be building a list of targeted parents or targeted people who can one day become your student. You want to be emailing them constantly, right? And so if you don't know how to build a checklist and do stuff like that, I'll have a link in the description. I actually have a boot camp that teaches specifically tutors how to build a list, how to nurture that list, how to grow that list through social media marketing. And it's actually 90% off right now, so it's only $10, so it's pretty cool, and it's really just there to help you guys get some results, get some momentum going, and kind of introduce you to my world. So with that being said, checklists and free lead magnets, as they're called, are super, super awesome. The next thing right here is just a little shout out for one of my buddies. It says, I want to take the time to brag about our amazing student, Luis. He came on and absolutely hated math and was struggling, and he was unconfident in his multiplication, but now he got his multiplication to 100% in nearly 3 minutes for 100 problems. His confidence skyrocketed. Super proud of you, buddy, right? And it's a video of him saying, like, yeah, like when I came in, it was super hard for me, like multiplication, I sucked at it, but now, I've been doing it with Richard, and I've been tutoring, and it's really, really fantastic, and I love it, right? The next one right here, it's a story. This is 5 years ago today, so it was on our anniversary. I got the keys to my company. I want to send a special thank you to everyone who has walked through those doors. I appreciate you all. And then a call to action: book your 20-minute consultation here. And this is just a little video, like letting them know, man, 5 years ago I opened the center, and da 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 da. Now we've had the honor of changing the lives of all these people, blah, blah, and really, really awesome story, right? So this was one that was actually very, very successful. It's a picture of me right here popping out of my little flag that I have on the road. It says tutoring, and it says, my child was in their room crying because they couldn't figure out their homework, so I had to give you guys a call, right? And that was a quote, and that's an actual quote from a parent. One of the things that I have the hardest times is convincing parents that tutoring is something that should be sought out before it gets to this point. I've heard this saying more than I'd like to admit, and it's a horrible feeling to realize that your child's in such a frustration because school's tough, right? And so I kind of go into it, and then I had my little call to action here, like, hey, like, don't let this happen to your child. Like, let us help you, right? And so, like, I like to do a lot of stuff with stories because people connect with stories. So storytelling is something you really, really, really need to work on, right? This was just like a simple poll to get people interacting, right? Is your child ready for the school semester? Oh yeah? Unfortunately not, right? And the people that are unfortunately not, right, you could always go and try to reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed that your child's not ready for the semester. Like, how can I help you, right? And don't even try to pitch them on your services. Just say, hey, how can I help you? Like, what's going on? And give them some free advice, and that'll go a long way. Trust me. Memes are awesome, right? So this just says, my company's students know this feeling, haha, right? I had a hashtag in here. I don't do a lot of hashtags on Facebook because it's not really for that platform, but sometimes here and there I will. But memes are awesome. Parents love memes. They find it funny, and they like to engage with them. When your teacher uses your assignment as an example for what to do right, and that, like, the student lives like a king, right? So this is another post. So memes are really, really good. Perfect. And then this was a live, so going live is always awesome to connect with your audience once you have an audience there. So my origin story: why did you begin tutoring, and what got you to eventually open up my company's tutoring center? And I had my website there, right? And so I just went live and I told them my story, like how I struggled as a student, how I went to college, and I needed a tutor, and so I decided to help others in need, and et cetera. And I just went to this big long story, went live. People loved it, and it was great, right? And so these are 10 different posts that can inspire you so you can kind of see, because I see people posting these crazy things, like these big posters and too much text, and it looks spammy and horrible. So hopefully this will inspire you. So how do I make these posts? So again, here's a 30-day content calendar. So you should fill this with 30 days of content, just like those posts that I showed you, right? Now I use a website called Canva.com. It's absolutely free. Typically, a lot of my posts I'll make square, just because it takes up more real estate in the news feed of Facebook. So you're able to capture the attention more. So I'll use 680 by 680. You click create new design, and it has this square here, right? And then you can upload your own images, right? You have photos. There's elements you can use. Some of them are paid, but you see the ones that are free, they say free. You click on it and it's uploaded right here. There you can add text. I've never used music or videos, but you can add different backgrounds, right? You could say like, okay, cool, right here, and then you could like have a quote or whatever. And so what I'll do is I'll just go to Google and I'll type in like educational quotes, right? And I'll say, okay, like let's say this one's cool. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance, right? And so, so you could like put that quote over here. You could just grab the text, push headline, and then like if you think education, right? So you say if you think education is expensive, right? And you could finish the quote off. You could change like how you want it to look. You could like make it longer. You can do all kinds of stuff. And then if you wanted, you could even put, let's see, it's not wanting to move. There we go. You see, it'll help you line it up. You could put like your logo here or whatever. Make sure your logo is not overwhelming. Like just make it super small if you want it on here. The truth is nobody really cares about your logo. But yeah, so like you can do that, and then you could post this, and that could be one of your posts, right? And up here, you could just, have a cool little story about supporting this quote or whatever, right? So another place that I like to get images is from unsplash.com. Now, these are all like, let's type in like teacher, right? These are all royalty-free images you can use, which means you can use them without getting into like any type of copyright issues or anything like that. And so sometimes I'll even use these for my ads. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, in a different video. But you could grab one of these, like this, and you could download it for free, absolutely free. And then you could have something cool, some type of value post where you're like talking about different tutoring techniques or something that can help them, improve their multiplication or whatever you feel is important. So kind of go in here, unsplash.com, check it out. Tons of really cool images, right? Another website that I like to use is called pixabay.com. Same thing. You could like type in here and put teacher, and there's like cool little like different types of posts than on Unsplash. Unsplash personally is my favorite, but Pixabay, sometimes they have some cool stuff too, right? So you can go in here and kind of check it out. But yeah, essentially that's exactly how I do my posts. That's kind of how I do my thing. I use this 30-day content strategy myself. I do a lot of paid advertising, which I'm going to talk about on this channel for sure. So if you want to hear about that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would really, really be appreciated. But I use this myself. It works. And so again, like inspirational quote day one, value post, testimonial quote. And if you don't have testimonials, you can replace this. This is just kind of a guide, right? Meme, offer. An offer would be like, hey, give me a call or whatever. Or, hey, we have this special deal going on, 50% off or whatever you want to do. GIF, right? This would be that example I showed you with the GIF, like comment your favorite gift. Now, in no way, shape, or form is this perfect, or is this like the only way to do it? But I just want to get you guys moving as quickly as possible. So make sure you have a Facebook page if you don't already. Start posting. If you have any questions, comment below. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, again, my name is Richard, the 6-Figure Tutor. I'll have all the important links below, and I will see you guys in the next video.